Hello everyone, my name is Sagar Prajapati, and in this video I will be talking about end-to-end project on data analysis with Python. Okay, so I will be using weather data set over here and I will be using pandas in Python. So this is gonna be complete project on pandas. Okay, so I have already created a blog on this and I have shared all the informations, or I have explained all the things into this blog also. So if you are someone who wants to read this content, then please visit my website geekcoders.co.in and then you can find out this project. Okay, so if you can see here, I have mentioned the important concept of pandas, and then I have mentioned the question which has to be solved. So totally we have around 15 questions which has to be solved using pandas, and yeah, okay. And here, if you can see, I have also provided the link of the dataset. So if I open this dataset, then you can see it look like this. So this is the weather dataset, and here we have a date time column, temperature column, then dew point temperature column, relative humidity, wind speed, visibility, pressure, and the weather. Whether weather is foggy, snow, and something like that. Okay. So yeah. So for that, what I will do, I will open my Visual Studio, and here I have already created a Jupyter notebook. Not created, I launched a Jupyter notebook. So before going to the project, I would like to introduce some basic fundamentals of pandas. Okay, so these are the functions, okay, which is very basic and very useful in order to solve this program or solve this project. So like we have head function. So head function is kind of show function which will tell us the first n rows. So we can provide here some numbers. So by default the number is 5. Cool. Likewise, we have shape, we have index, and so on. So what I will do, I will just go to the data set and I will show you these methods. Okay. So first of all, what I have to do is that I have to import pandas library. Cool. Yeah, it's done. Then what I have to do, I have to load my data, right? So I will write here df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. Here the path. Cool. So the path is this: C user Sagar YouTube Python SQL, and this is my data set. Okay. So now let me just run this. Okay, it got run. Now I will show you one by one these functions. So if I do here df dot head, then you will see we have 5 rows. Top 5 row it returns. Okay, and the data look like this. Then what we have shape function. So what does it mean? Shape, it shows the total number of rows and number of columns. Okay, like kind of describe information of the schema, we can say. So like I will write here shape, just run this. Then you can see we have 8784 rows and 8 columns. We have it in this data set, or we can say data frame. Cool. Then we will use index. So index means this attribute provides the index of the data frame. So if I use here df.index, and you can see range start from 0, stop is this, and the step is 1. So it means the value start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Cool. Now we have column. So it shows the name of each column, right? So if I write down here df.columns, then you can see these all the column names. Correct? Date, time, temp, see, I already told you. Cool. Then we will see dtypes. So what does dtype means? Dtype, it shows the data type of each column. So columns means it will return only the column name, but dtype will return the data type of each columns. See, date time is an object which is not a date time format. Temp is a float, and weather is an object, and then relative humidity is the integer format, and so on. Cool. Then we will see unique. In a column, it shows all the unique value. Okay, and it can be applied on a single column only, not on the whole data frame. But any unique, it shows the total number of unique value in each column. It can be applied on a single column as well as the whole data frame. Then we will see. Here I will write here df.unique. See, it is asking, that it the unique function is applied on a single column, right? So I have to provide here single column. Let's say I'm providing here date time, and if I write here now unique, then it will come. See, just run this, then you can see we have these many unique values. Now if I want to check the unique value in all the columns, then simply I will write an df dot n unique value, and unique. Cool. See, date time having this many unique value, temc having this, not yeah, and relative humidity is 83, weather is 50, and so on. If I go above, then we have count method and value count method and info. See, count method means it shows the total number of not null values in each column. It can be applied on a single column as well as the whole data frame. And value count means in a column it shows all the unique value with their count. Okay, and it can be applied on single column only. So we'll see. If I write here df count, then you will see we have this like date time is repeated this much time, temc having 8784 and so on, right? So if I write here df dot value count, so we'll see whether it's running or not. See, so here I have to provide a column name. So let's say I want to check for pressure K, then you will see we have this like 101.13 is repeated 69 times, 101.36 is repeating 57 times, 98.19 is repeating 1 time, and so on. So let's verify this. Do you want to verify me? Okay, so what I will do, I will just open my data set and convert it into table, and then pressure Ka, if I choose here 90, what is the value? 98.19, right? So 98, let me just remove all the filters over here, and I will use here 98.19, correct? 98.19. So should give me one row only. See, cool. Now let's go back. So we have seen this thing now, and now I will show you what is the method info. Cool. Now you can say this df.info means it returns the information of the data frame. Okay. So if I go above, provide the basic information about the data frame. Now we will see the questions. Now we will be solving all these questions. So these are the very simple questions. So you do not need to worry about it. So let's start with the first question. So what it is saying, find all the unique wind speed value in the data. Okay, wind speed, unique values of wind speed. So let me just open one more and paste it over here, and here I will write the code. So see, now this is the question. What I have to do, I have to check, first I have to analyze the data, or we can say read the data. So what I will do, I will just write df.head, and we'll see. Now you can see it is asking find all the unique wind speed. So wind speed means this column, wind speed underscore km, kilometer per hour, value in the data. So here I will use df dot wind speed. Cool. And here I will use unique value. unique function, I mean, right? So see, these all my unique value in this column, I would say. Cool. Then I will open this second question. Find the number of times when the weather is exactly clear. So see, since we already opened this thing, okay, this data set, so we can see like it is asking find the number of times when the weather is exactly clear. So see, this is the column which I have to use, and I have to filter with the clear value. So it's a pretty straight question. I can use here df dot, I mean not df dot, even though you can use df dot also. So let me use this way, weather is equal to clear, right? So if I just run this, then you will see we have this kind of data, correct? But I want to see the data like this. Now you can see it returns the rows where the weather is clear. Cool. Now what next? We'll see. The next question is find the number of times when the wind speed was exactly 4 km per hour. This is also pretty straight question. So what I will do, I just write down first df, which column I need to use, wind speed, exactly 4 km, right? 4. Now since I want to see the, sorry, it is asking for number of times, right? So first I will use this, okay, just run this. Now you can see these many rows it returns, this data frame it returns. Now it is asking find the number of times, right? So number of times when so I will use here count, not count. I believe I have to use here sum. So you can see over here that the answer is like this. Cool. No, it is like no. It is saying I have to use here count. Now you can see, where it gone. Visibility, wind speed kilometer per hour is 474. So see what else also I can do is that if I just open a new code, I can write like this: df, which column I need to use? I need to use wind speed column, correct? And here I will use where function, and here I will use the same way wind speed is equal to 4, and now I will use here count. It will give me the proper result 474. Cool. Okay, then we will see find out all the null values in the data. Cool. So just paste it over here so that we will understand first. Find out all the null values in the data. Okay, see what I will do, just write df is null, just run this. You will see we have this kind of data set return. Now it is asking find out all the null values in the data set. I will use here sum. Oh, sorry, no, something is wrong. Now you can see that if I do this df dot is null, then you can see it is this row is returning false. What does it mean? It means that this column doesn't have any null value, it has a proper value. So if I use here not null, then you can see that this returns true. It means yeah, it is not null. This value is not null, this value is not null, this value is not null, and so on. Okay, so if I use here some function, we'll see whether it's working or not. Now you can see all these column doesn't have any null value, so I have to change it with is null. So we do not have any null value in this. Cool. Let's go back. Then we have rename the column name weather. Okay, I have to use this. Just click on this code button, rename the column name weather of the data frame to weather condition. It's kind of uh, important question. So I will use here df. Okay, which one? Replace. Now we have replace function. Cool. And here I have to use columns like this only we do, right? Columns. And here we pass a dictionary. So which column I have to replace? Weather, right? So I will write here weather with which value? Weather condition value. Cool. So I will use here this. Now just run this. Okay, something wrong. Data frame, sorry, my bad. It is replace. Okay, now just run this. Got an exception keyword. Oh, not replace. Sorry, it's rename. Now you can see we have this weather condition column is present. Okay. Now what if I do here again df? Now you can see again it got converted into the initial initial format, right? So in order to in order to do this change in this df only, I have to write in place is equal to 2. Now you can see if I run this df, then we have this weather condition. Okay, cool. So that's correct. Now just click on the next button and I'll solve this fifth question, which is what is the mean visibility. So mean visibility. So what I'll do, I just write df.head. We'll see what our data shows. So this is like visibility column I have to choose, right? So I'll write a code here df visibility, and it is asking me the mean. So just simply call mean function. So the answer is 27.66644 and so on. You can find it out, okay, based on your need. So now let's go to another question. We have what is the standard deviation of pressure in this data? Cool. So I will write here df standard deviation of pressure, right? So use the pressure column and use the standard deviation method. You can see we have this std function, okay, and it returns this value 0.844. Correct. Now I will go to the another question, which is the eighth one, and click on this code. Now it is saying the variance of relative humidity. So I will use here relative humidity column and just use the variance function. Cool. I hope you have got this. See what I am doing. I'm just I'm just using this function, this column, and on top of this column I need to do the variance. I need to find out the variance. So that's why I'm just calling out this variance function. Correct. So now what I will do, I will use another. I will solve another question, which is the find all instances when snow was recorded. Find all instances when snow was recorded. So snow. Okay. So let me just do a head. We can see that now the column name has been converted to weather condition. Okay, so here what I will do, I'll just write here df weather condition, df weather condition is equal to snow. Cool. And here, okay, let me just run this. You can see it returns false and true maybe. Okay, and I will write down like this. This is the first way to do. Second way, we can use like this. Df dot where df of what? Weather condition. Okay, this is the column, right? So I'll use this column. Just run this. Now, if you have noticed one thing, weather condition, right? If you have noticed one thing over here is that, see, when I use this where, right? When I use this where, then it gave me NaN, okay, where the data is not present. Cool. But if I have done this df of this method, then it returns me only the rows where the snow is present. Okay, cool. Now I'll show you another question, that is find all instances when wind speed is above. Okay, this is kind of not a difficult question, easy question. So here what I will do, I have to use a wind speed column. Cool. So wind speed column is this. It is saying that is above 24. So I'll just write here 20 greater than 24. And what they are saying visibility is 25. Visibility is 25. Visibility. So I'll write here visibility underscore kilometer and 25. So what they are asking a AND operator, right? And so I'll write here AND wala operator. Cool. And see, this is 1. Now I have to insert this into a data frame. So I'll just write here df of this. You can see where the visibility is 25, right? Visibility 25 and wind speed is greater than 24 only. Cool. Now, what is the mean value of each column against each weather condition? Mean value of each column. Okay, each column. Cool. So I'll write here df group by, okay, df weather condition. So I'll use this weather condition of weather condition column. Okay, they are asking me, so I will use here aggregation function, that is me. Just run this. Cool. Now the next question is this: what is the minimum and maximum value of each column against each weather condition? Cool. So I just copy this, paste it over here, and then let's begin the code. So it is kind of same question. So I'll have to use here group by tool, and here I'll use df of weather condition, and I will use here min. Okay, and likewise I have to use here max. Okay, just click on this code and change min to max. Now show all the records where weather condition is foggy. The weather is foggy. Cool. So mark down this, and here df df of, hey, no, like this. See, first write this df whether condition is fog and df of this. Cool. Then it is saying find all instances when weather is clear and visibility is above 40. Okay. When weather is clear, now we will use here or operator. So see what I'll do. Simple thing, df of weather condition is equal to clear, right? And or operator they are saying, right? So I'll use here pipe. Pipe is only the or operator. And then visibility. So df of visibility wala option column, and then it is above 40. So above 40. This bracket close, this bracket close, this bracket open, and put this into one data frame. See, this is the answer, right? See, you might be thinking, no, see, where weather is clear. So weather is clear, okay, or is greater than 40, visibility is greater than 40. See, we are using or operator, right? So either one condition is true, the whole solution will be true. So that's why you can see here, where the visibility is 48 point, like greater than 40, we can see mostly cloud weather conditions also, mainly clear those also. Okay, but you can see where the weather is clear, you can see the visibility is 25. Okay, now in this question I will be using both. Okay, I will be using both operators and or. So here what they are saying, find all instances when weather is clear and relative humidity is greater than 50 or visibility is above 40. So see, simple, right, like this. Whether this is a markdown, right? So let me click on this code button. So df of 1 minute weather, right? So weather condition is clear. Cool. Next condition is df of relative humidity. So relative humidity is greater than 50. Third condition is df of visibility is above 40. Now here I have to use AND operator, and here I have to use OR operator, and this has to be in 1. This has to be in 1, and this has to be in separate condition, and put the whole thing into one data frame. How to no, 1 minute. df is equal to clear. df relative humidity is 50. This is in 1. Okay. Something is wrong happening. Okay, so here I have to use this. Okay, I forgotten this and this, and let's run the program now. Now you can see we have 2921 rows and 8 columns we have it. So okay, let's do this. Now this is the correct answer, because what they are saying, this condition is true or this condition is true. So this will make one condition and then this will make one condition. Okay, so where is that question? This question, right? So see, they are saying show all the record where weather condition is false. So we can write like this also, df of weather condition str dot contains fog. Okay, and put this into one. Now you can see wherever wherever the fog is present, wherever the fog is present, maybe it is present with freezing, drizzling, and so on. Snow, fog is present. So see what is saying contains fog. So it means the fog is present alone and or fog is present with some other value also. Correct. So suppose you are asking that you have to solve the question where this string is present. Then you can use this method str dot contains, and then you can put one you can put your string inside this. Okay, so this is my website. I have already told you, I have already given the solution here. Okay, so you can see this is the question, this is the solution. I have already provided all the stuff over there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give this notebook also in my website. Okay, so what you will do, you can just download this into this from the GitHub. And moreover to this, I will be solving more questions. I will be creating more videos on data analysis project using pandas, numpy, and so on. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel till now, please go and subscribe to my channel so that you will get better videos day by day, and you will also get good knowledge. And please like and share with your friends if you are liking my videos. And if you have any doubts, please do comments. Okay, either in my website or YouTube or LinkedIn. Okay, and yeah, chalo tab tak ke liye bye bye. Thank you so much.